in the beginning of the crisis, there was a strong agitation for secession. Then from there, it dwindled down to federalism. Then from there, it went down to confederation. Then finally, it came down to decentralization. Now, the people are not even looking for any system of government anymore. They don't want secession, they don't want federation, they don't want confederation, they don't want decentralization. What they are looking for right now is not a system of government or a form of the state. They are looking for peace. So if you ask them to drink urine now, I'm a figure and a voice in this nation. If I were the one that came on air and said, hey, people of Beko, from today henceforth, you're going to stay for 7 days fasting, they would take it without any pinch of salt. They would take it exactly because they have come to in what we call in the driving school a dead end. A dead end is where you drive in the driving school, you come, there is no road going forward, there's no road coming backward. So that's a dead end. So the Anglophones have come to a dead end, and this dead end is a place where anything they offer you at that level, you consume it. It's when somebody has been sick for too long, they say urine is a last recipe or the last solution to your problem, you will drink urine. So if you tell Anglophones right now, any part of the nation of Cameroon in the Anglophone region, whether northwest or southwest, so I come on this platform and I say, hey, Anglophones in Babanki, for you to get out of the crisis right now, you are going to declare 3 days fasting, and we're going to see this will turn up in the village, it will turn out. That is because the people have come to a position whereby anything you offer as a solution to them, they will accept it. If you ask any sincere Anglophone right now that what system of government or what form of state are you agitating for, they will tell that brother, leave that form of state. What we need now is peace. I want to go back to my village. I want to plant huckleberry again. I want to plant pumpkin again. I want to roast corn close to my fireside. I want to eat again hunted beef from the bush. I want to sit back and go to my farm and do activities as I used to do. I don't have peace anymore where I am. Let me go back, please. In the Cameroon now, with the Cameroon before the crisis, which one do you choose? I will choose the Cameroon before the crisis. Because why? They have tested and they are able to compare what they had and what they have now. So this is something that has come to educate us and to teach us to understand that if you don't appreciate what you have in your hand, wait until you lose it. When you lose what you have in your hand, you will learn to appreciate it when next you find it. I think every Anglophone from the north and the southwest now should be able to understand that what they thought was worst wasn't the worst. We have now finally entered into the worst. Because this is exactly where we are right now, very desperate, very frustrated. It is not just here in Cameroon. People call me all over the world. All over the world. People come because they know I have been on this issue since 2016 speaking on it. I must tell you, and I said that, I say any political scientist or analyst who maintains his defense on one particular point, it means the person is not flexible. I have been following this crisis from the very beginning, and I've been giving analysis based on what is happening. I can tell the Anglophones right now that they are at a dead end, and they are at a position whereby it's only them that have the final solution to this crisis. And the solution is that the same way they obey the voice of the prophet to march into the street, they should equally collaborate with all elements put in place to make sure that these activities are going to be brought down. Lastly, Mr. Leo, you realize that the government had so much at hand to handle in 2016-2017. There were crises in Lebi Alem, in Saw, in Bamenda, in Buya, in Muya, everywhere. You realize that from my 16 to my 17 to Buya and part of Munya and Kumba, those places have now calmed down. Why does the government not take the energy it has, concentrate in the areas that are too hot right now to crack down the rest of the activities? Because it is rather a war strategy should be engaged right now by the state to make sure that they concentrate the energy they have right now in the places that are still too very hot.